as killer headsmen behead traditional ruler. Interpol to arrest son of ex-president. Okay. Armed men suspected to be herders have launched an attack on the Kudi district of Bali local government area of Taraba state, killing 3 persons. Among the victims of the attack is Maya Guantiv in Kundi district, Zaki Terzungwe ong who was dismembered by the herders. The attack, has reported by Daily Post, occurred on Monday, barely few hours to the Northeast Governors Forum, which slated for Tuesday and Wednesday in Taraba State. The victims of the attack are those who have just returned to the community from the IDP camps, following directives issued by the Governor Darius Ishaku. Last month, Ishaku had urged all displaced persons from the Bali Council to return to their communities and should be allowed access to their homes and farmland. The attackers were said to have taken over the village's head farmland and killed him. This was to prevent the victim from drawing the attention of both the governor and security operatives, as the governor had earlier warned persons who derive joy in confiscating IDP's lands to desist or be visited with the long arm of the law. An eyewitness who is also related to the deceased village head said the attackers in their numbers stormed the compound and shot at her father before cutting him into pieces with a cutlass alongside 2 other persons. Wow. Okay, the attack was also noticed to have occurred 48 hours after the public relations officer of Mieti Allah Murtala Usman told media practitioners that the crisis between Fulani and Tiv in the Bali Council had been resolved. Wow, okay. So Interpol had issued an arrest warrant for this man. Okay, cool. This is different. Okay, cool. So a senior staff member of the council said the attention of the council chairman, security operatives had been drawn to the incident, adding that the perpetrators would soon be brought to justice. All right. Yeah, I can't. This is a lot. This is really a lot. Let's look at the comment section. I mean, not gonna lie, before we even go there, it's so sad because there's so many, like, obviously Taraba State, okay, fine. If you know your state and capitals, you know Taraba State exists. But it's not a major state in which a lot of activities do go on. Not a lot of activities, but it's not a major state that is as popular as other states. And so it may not, things may even be as bad in Taraba State, but because it doesn't have the popularity, I guess, the state just goes unnoticed with things that happen. And obviously it's not ideal, but it's so sad. And again, when it comes to these, it's like, I don't even know who the governor is. I mean, I saw the governor's name is Ishaku, but then it's like, this is my first time hearing of a governor called Ishaku in Nigeria. So yeah, that is definitely sad. Somebody says, herdsmen kill 1,000 people, nobody will say anything. If it was IPOP, they would have sent the military to hunt down the youths and kill them like chicken. Okay. I don't really fully, because then you're assuming that IPOP is out here killing people unprovoked, which is definitely not happening. So yeah. Someone says killer herdsmen are being protected by Oga at the top. Whatever killing is done by them is always holy killing, and Nigerian government can never be against it. Indiala. That is true. Again, as much as, okay, fine, you have to be careful about the things that you say. You can't help but notice it is very evident that the government would defend. I mean, they defend Isapant. I mean, Sheikh Gumi is backed by the government. What are we talking about here? Of course, they would defend these people. They literally call ex-Boko Haram repentant, and they give them, they give the amnesty, and they compensate bandits. So I'm like, again, isn't it obvious to say that we're just upside down? I mean, honestly, things are just going on in this country. It's confusing. Someone here says, is it not because they're answering more Nigeria? If not, can a Fulani come into their region in the first place? Let alone talking of killing the village head I don't have mercy for anyone who dies while believing in one Nigeria, because it is suicidal to believe in the bloodletting organization as this. Oof, this is very much intense. I mean, this person literally put this in capital letters, so it's literally screaming at whoever is reading this. But I guess it's so sad. Again, people are just against this one Nigeria thing. Um, I think we need to understand when they say one Nigeria, I think people just make it seem like as if okay, there's hatred for the people. It's definitely not that. It's more like the entity itself, the institution itself, and who is made for and who it benefits. That is Nigeria. That's what Nigerians are angry about. I think if leadership was good and the institution was making sure that it was making decisions for the greater good of the public, I don't think we're gonna have all this. Except maybe for Biafra agitation, which of course is very much more genuine because you know they've been wanting to leave. It's just that over the years their agitation just got a more intense because of how bad the country is and unbearable it really is. Um so yeah, a lot of things are happening right now. But when I think I I struggle to believe that we have hatred for one another. It's the institution Nigerian who benefits that maybe we're against, and I guess that's just what it is. Another comment here says, oh, when will this nonsensical attitude stop? Killings every now and then in all parts of Nigeria. May their souls rest in peace. So sad. We know about all these killings, we know about all these injustices that happen because they're given to us and we see them on the news. And then imagine the people that have died going unnoticed because of how bad the whole country is. The deaths every single day in Nigeria unrecorded. We don't even know how much we are in the country. We don't have a definite number. We're not even like sure on who comes in and out of the country. So then imagine the deaths that go unrecorded. It is so sad. Infrastructure alone, the stress alone, your I think Nigeria are just built different. I genuinely think so. Like people still live till really old ages with all the stress that you go through, the accumulated stress for your lifetime in Nigeria. It is a lot. So Nigerians are going through a lot, and I think just gives perspective and light to understand that you know what, we are in some way we can be grateful for where we are and the safety that we have for now, I guess. But a lot of things do go unnoticed because of how the country is. So yeah, put what you think about it and don't forget to like and subscribe.